All right, welcome to our Carthage edition, Carthage Football of Level Up Live podcast. So you know, we get a rotation of coaches each week, and this week I'm going to be joined by special teams coach, Coach Brock Wolf, and assistant offensive line coach, Coach Avery Sneed. How are we guys doing today? We're at Bamboo Gardens.
We're doing good. Thanks for having us on.
We got Coach Nichols over here eyeing us out the corner of his eye. Anyways, okay, so we'll jump into this. This past week, you guys got your first one. It was homecoming night, right?
Yep.
Against Carl Junction, 41-28. I mean, your first season here, full-on special teams. How did they perform in this game? It seems like they had to perform pretty good. I mean, you guys put 41 on the board.
Yeah, we did all right. First year doing the special teams, taking that over. We had a couple little mental error breakdowns on the PAT stuff. We fixed that.
Right.
We're going to have that corrected for this week. But, I mean, everything else, we've done a really good job this year, been really consistent, which is nice.
Right. Well, just like offense and defense, you got a lot of young guys there, too, you know?
Absolutely, yeah. And, sometimes it can be a little hard being consistent with those newer young kids, but they've done a good job.
Yep.
So.
Well, and putting 41 on the board, offensive line. I think you're going to get one of your linemen back here. Are you getting your lineman back this week here at center, or has he got a couple? You got a little bit.
Should be back this week.
Oh, yeah, Grayson's back.
Grayson's back this week. Yeah, I know we had a little injury there. So coming back in, how's the offensive line been meshing together now? Now that you're a couple weeks in.
They've been playing really well. Just consistency. Inside, we're old. We have 3 seniors going on up there, so it's really nice to have them just being able to lead the younger guys and bring them along and really play together well.
Right. So who are, I guess, some of a couple of younger guys that have kind of been stepping up, kind of trying to lead with those seniors?
I feel like Blaine Lillencamp's been playing really well. He's progressed every single week.
Lillenkamp. How many Lillenkamps we got in Carthage?
We got a few.
He hasn't really taken any steps back. He keeps getting better and better as the weeks go on. So.
And Coach Wolf, same question to you. Who are kind of on special teams? Some of those guys that are kind of starting to come out of more of that leader role.
Yeah, we started put a sophomore out there, Jordan Bruner. Louis, our kicker. He was kind of sitting behind Mejia last year, so he stepped up and he's done a phenomenal job.
And those were big shoes to fill at that kicker spot. I feel like he's, from what I've seen.
And he's really helped us on the kicking game, on especially kickoffs.
Right.
The first few weeks here, we really have limited our opponent's opportunities to return the ball. And even Jet Dalton, now a freshman, is also working on kickoffs. So we're getting some young guys out there that are doing a good job for us.
Now, return guys, you guys always have a quick speedsters, return guys, back there. I think, who was it? Was Landon Collins back there?
Yeah, he started early for us.
And then
now we've got LJ, Langston.
Yep.
We got a couple different guys back there returning. We get Noah Norberry back this week, so he's a guy that we're kind of looking at too. So we've got a few options to kind of look at.
And I feel like I believe that was was it Langston? When you guys were playing at Nick's, that kickoff that kind of got rolled behind him. Was that Langston who was back there? Or
yeah.
Was that,
How?
So what do you, as a coach of special teams, say to that situation? Because I know a lot of players that would kind of disgruntle them and kind of stay in their head and stuff.
Right.
But it seemed like that was nothing. It was like nothing. He still just kept coming back forming like nothing happened.
We luckily have also got him on the defensive back group.
Yeah.
So something we preach all the time is next play mentality, right? Like that last play's over, we can't change anything about it, we can't make it better.
Yeah.
Use it as a learning experience, whether it's good or bad, and then just apply that to the next rep. Like, let's just do the next one better. Win every rep. So.
Yeah, I noticed that, especially at this level, a lot of guys like that are returners, like I said, let that get in their head and stuff, and so that was really one of the best performances I've seen this year so far with a special teams player coming back from something like that. So, like we said, it was homecoming night. You guys are now moved up in the rankings to number 8, and you're playing at Neosho this week. Coach Sneed, how is this Neosho D-line looking?
they're fairly physical. I mean, they have 2 seniors inside that have played for a while, and they're technically sound. They play good football, and they play really well. So.
Yeah, and they've got obviously one of the better outside linebackers I know right now. How do you guys on your offensive line? You know, when you're playing somebody like that, that's going to be strong and quick off the edge and whatnot. What do you do to get your guys pumped up?
Just play consistent football.
You don't smack them around in the helmet.
No, nothing really like that. They have their own motivation. I mean, they want to be great, and just that alone makes them have that drive even more. And so knowing that they have to be great and play better than, just the expecting of greatness is what we have.
Right, and that's awesome to see. And I guess with Coach Wolf also, you know, we were just talking about Denver Welch, Neosho's running back. He's also a return guy, and I know when you guys played Nixa, they had some really quick speedster return guys. On your kickoff team, you know, what do you say to get your guys prepared for that?
You know, it doesn't matter, in our opinion, whether we're playing, you know, a D1 kid that's committed or, you know, someone who's just coming out first year. We try to treat, you know, every player, every opportunity the same. You know, they're a good kid like that, like Welch. You know, they go to school and do the exact same things they do. Yeah. So, like, the opportunity for us to come up and make a play is the same versus anybody. Yeah. So we try not to elaborate too much on that and treat it consistently.
Well, I've seen from you guys. You've also the best I've seen this year with that is when you're keeping it out of another guy's hand and you're kicking to those guys there in the mid area there. You guys do a tremendous job. I mean, it's almost on the spot every time. Is that something that your kicker works on a lot in practice?
Yeah, 100%. We really try to treat special teams as a third of the game.
Yeah,
it's just as important as the offense and the defense.
Oh, most definitely, because you guys, I mean, like I said, best I've seen your guys' special teams this season and keeping the field position and everything by doing that. Done a tremendous job.
Yeah, especially as far as giving the opponent the ball, the percentages change dramatically.
Right.
Where they're having the opportunity to get the ball. So the closer they are to the 50, the bigger the opportunity they have for to go score or put points on the opponents.
Right. Right now, a little. You got a lot of young guys. 11 new starters on defense. I think he's 3 on offense, and the same on special teams. Right now in practice, how are these guys, gelling together and everything? Because week by week, Coach Gotti and you guys have done it. Better and better and better each week. How is this group, especially since they're a young group? How are they coming together?
They've done a really good job in the Coach Guide's, kind of backing him up. He's done a great job with building a foundation with these guys. Like, when they come in as 9th graders, even at the junior high level, the way that he set up the program is tremendous, and it's built that way for them to be successful in the future, to be able to gel together and work well and fill those spots when we need them. So he's done a great job helping us, and it makes our jobs that much easier when we have to pull those guys in. So
yeah, and you can notice that. I know Coach Sneed, you went to Carthage, you've called other guys too, and you've kind of already touched on this. Coach Sneed, I'll give you. You've played for Coach Gotti, and now you get to coach with, Coach Gotti. What's that like to have him as that type of mentor?
Oh, it's such a great experience. I mean, looking up to him, especially as a player and now as a coach, and getting just to learn every little detail that goes into getting a practice together or getting ready for a game day.
Right.
Being out there on a Friday night, learning how to handle yourself and things like that. Learning from him and Coach Gus as well, the offensive line coach.
Yes.
Those 2 guys are such great mentors for me, and it's a great way for me to learn and be able to extend my career.
Right.
And hopefully implement those things later.
I know whenever I played and I was at Webb City, I was, I never thought that I would love Coach Gotti, but he's one of the best down-to-earth guys and coaches that I know, and one of the best coaches that I know. So you guys, it's really cool that you guys get to be a part of that. And so we'll close this one out here. We do a couple of fun question type deals. We'll start with you, Coach Wolf. Who's your NFL team? Who you go with?
Seattle Seahawks.
I think we just talked about that, didn't we?
We did. We had a sore little moment we talked about. Yeah.
I got
quietest stadium. The second quietest stadium.
Yeah, it cost this guy back here a little bit of money on that Super Bowl. So
yeah, I hosted the Super Bowl party that night and kicked everybody out pretty quick, and it was a pretty rough evening, I will say.
I'll still have that 6th grade gang that happened.
I gotta say, I had Geno Smith on my fantasy team, and after week 1 giving him up, and then he comes out and performs. Man. Coach Sneed, who you got? Who's your NFL?
I'm a Kansas City guy.
Of course you're a Kansas City guy.
Whoa. I was there through the Matt Castle days. We were going 2-14 every other year.
It was a tough
I'm ecstatic with what we got going on.
I'm a Raiders fan. I've been there through the Jamarcus Russell days. It's pretty bad when our best days.
They had it rougher.
They probably did.
It's bad when our best days was with Rich Gannon at quarterback back then. So, all right, and then we got one more question. Colorado at Oregon this week, college football. Are you on the Deion Sanders hype train?
Go Ducks.
Ducks?
Quack, quack.
What's your score prediction? Dude, Gonzalez, man, he's been a stud for the Patriots this year, too. I saw him shut Tyreek down a little bit.
He's pretty good. Man, I think it's going to be close. I think the spread's like 20 points or something crazy. It's not going to be that way, I promise. It'll be a good ball game.
So are you on the Shedeur Sanders Heisman train also?
I don't think so. I think Oregon will pull it out too, but I don't think it's going to be a 20.5 point spread either.
I think it'll be a good ball game.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that Deion Sanders in Colorado is going to win it because Deion Sanders is a winner.
He's done a good job with the program.
He definitely has. He's definitely built them into.
Having Travis Hunter this week is going to hurt a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
That is a guy that could be up for the Heisman.
Yeah.
That guy's a stud. Don't ask him on his picks. He gets every pick wrong. So.
You got to make that because I can't hear half of what he's saying.
Hey, you got any last words before we go off here?
I have no last words for you. We're good. Coach, just thank you so much.
Coach Sneed, are you going to be up in the box?
No, I'm down the sideline.
Man, now I got just Coach Nichols up there with me. I don't get Coach Wolf now, man.
He's a tough guy to hang out with sometimes.
You have fun with that.
I'll miss you, Coach Wolf, down there. and Coach Sneed, is the first time we talked. I'll miss you too, man. So make sure tomorrow night, you guys, at Neo Show, you got any closing comments you want to throw out there? Any shout-outs or anything to anybody? You don't want to give a shout-out to little brother?
No, I'm all right.
No, brother, shout-out. All right. So, like we said, make sure no last comments from Toby. We're going to wrap it up here at Bamboo Garden. Come out tomorrow night, watch the Carthage Tigers, and Coach Wolf and Coach Sneed there with Carthage taking on the O Show.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good job, Avery.
You can actually hear literally everything.
It's transparency. That's wild.
Are we good? Yeah. All right, Jennifer. I'm here at Bamboo in Carthage, and today you guys sponsored the team meal for the football team.
We did.
Do you guys do this? Is this your how many times? I mean, you guys.
Well, we actually just purchased Bamboo Gardens this year, and so this is our first time doing it on our own as Bamboo Gardens. But in the past, we've done it through Peck Schrader Excavating, which is our other company.
Gotcha.
Sponsored them, so.
Gotcha. So you just need something extra to do, a hobby, or gotcha. Yeah. Well, this is great. I mean, you got a bunch of hungry Neanderthals that crash your restaurant and tear up your buffet and eat chicken.
A lot of chicken, a lot of crab ragoon and egg rolls.
everywhere they go. It is undoubtedly going to happen. So, no, we just think it's great that all the the restaurants that do this and support the team and the community, it shouldn't go unnoticed, so to speak. So this is what makes communities great in this area. So, especially during football season, because you got to feed these guys, and I'm sure their parents thank you from the bottom of their heart.
Yes, and our hope is always that we feed them this good chicken, and then they go out and win on Friday night.
There you go. There's the payoff right there.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for coming on. And folks, we're at Bamboo Garden here in Carthage, Missouri, and they're doing the team meal for Carthage football. And come out, and it's a great place, great restaurant, and folks come out and